Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Take a Walk with Me and Garden Update. It's one of these garbage trucks making that noise, or there's one that's going around picking up leaves. The big old vacuum thing on the back. I have a feeling that was the garbage truck doing that. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's Thursday, November 12th. Currently it's 57. High today's only going to be 64, much less than the past few days. It's been like 77 for the high, or 75. Rain chance 60%. It's rained pretty much all night, I think. Quite a bit yesterday too. I guess this is remnants of this hurricane, or I don't know if it's just a tropical storm now, or what it is. But it's bringing rain. Humidity is 87%, wind 5 miles per hour, and air quality is 31, which is good. So, a dreary day. I hate days like this. So I know my garden needs it, and I'm glad for the rain because I planted a bunch of seeds, and you have to keep them, moist. So I would have been watering every day. It's not that hard to do or anything, but I mean, it can run into the water bill up a little bit if you have to use it every day. Especially when I was having to water all the flowers and stuff this summer. But they gotta have some water if it doesn't rain, or them seeds won't even germinate. Of course, they're gonna be messed up in my new bed out there, Garden of Faith, because the squirrels, as you saw yesterday, dug holes all over that bed, and I had planted, seeds in rows. I like my stuff to be in perfect rows if I can. I'm just that way, and I guess you'd call it OCD, but I can't help it. I worked in so many grocery stores, it used to kill me because I can't stand for even a can to be turned the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be facing where you can see the label and everything. I learned that because I would fill the shelves, and everything, and I had to make everything look perfect. And I was that way when I worked at Coca-Cola too. Every single bottle, if you looked at after I would leave a store, any of them that I worked, every single bottle would be turned where you could see Coke, Sprite, Mellow Yellow, Diet Coke, every one. And you could take a picture of it. It would look so good when I leave. I might be bragging, but I did. That's the way I did it. But I made it up to district manager with Coca-Cola. I was the youngest one they ever had at that time. I don't know since then if they did. I was 24. They'd never had one that young. But then I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and that messed up my whole career. Because I missed a lot of work. Anyway, that was 1980. Probably 5, something like that, when Logan was born in 85. But time goes on, things change, y'all. The world's a different place, that's for sure, than it was back in the 70s and 80s. Well, anyway, as far as Ask My Tablet, I need 13 more questions to be able to do Ask My Tablet. So if you haven't checked it out, watch one of them. I think you'll like it. It's informative, it's funny, it's a lot of different things. You never know what she's going to say. So send your questions in and your comments, as many as you like, and we'll do one. I am going to do a Kitty's Corner today. I've got quite a few Thanksgiving jokes sent to me by our good friend Jump Off A, and so I need to do one. I think I'm going to look for something Thanksgiving-ish to do with it. If not, I might use a guest host or something like that, but we'll see. One way or another, I'll do one with Thanksgiving jokes today for jokes of the day. That's one of the things everybody remembers about Kitty's Corner. When she says jokes of the day. Of course, that's me. I'll know doing all that. And what's for dinner? Well, we didn't have the hamburger patties the other day, and of course I forgot to set anything out anyway last night. Doing Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. If you haven't watched it, check it out. It was a great show. So I was busy with all that, and I forgot to set anything out. So we were talking about it, Joy and I were, and we're going to have hamburger patties with mashed potatoes and gravy. And I'm going to, as long as it's not pouring down the rain, Joy might help me harvest some turnips and, of course, the greens. So I'm going to cook the turnips, cook them in with the greens. And I don't have, usually I would put something like salt pork, I guess a lot of people would call it, or fatback, or bacon, or something like that in there, ham pieces. But I don't have any of that today. And we're kind of on a budget for the rest of the month, so things are winding down as far as money-wise. So we don't need to go out and buy certain things like, it wouldn't cost that much to get them. I can get some down here at Grocery Outlet for, I don't know, less than $2 probably. But I thought I would just put like my herbs from the Arrow Garden and chicken broth and some liquid smoke, and then maybe some garlic in there. And I think they'll be good that way. I just like cooking with, like, if you think about green beans and stuff, you cook them with something like that usually. But my mom, for many years, used just chicken broth and some seasoning. And hers, and they're always really good the way she fixes them. So anyway, let me get a drink of coffee. It doesn't seem to be raining right at the minute. And I heard them get the garbage just a minute ago, so gotta get the garbage cans. So what are y'all having for dinner then? This little old eggplant's trying to, I don't know if that flower will bloom or not. I don't know if you can see it down there. There it is. If it does, I'll pollinate it. Oh yeah, my tennis ball's still in my pocket. And I found. I meant to take that in there for Kitty to play with it. She'll love that, the way it bounces around. This plant's had it, I think, probably from sitting out here exposed, but the shamrock's okay. I guess this one's like more of a tropical type plant or something to be affected that bad already. I'm gonna have to eventually bring them in. Meanwhile, plant needs trimmed back. Some of these are dying. I think it's getting too cold for this one. I'm gonna have to take it in. The leaves are not as green as they were. So I believe it's about time for some of those to come in. Maybe all of them. Everything's loving this rain. So anyway, like I was saying, if y'all saw yesterday, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know if I showed it or not. The big old holes that was all over the place in here yesterday from the squirrels. I can see something coming up right now. Right there. Right there. They'll probably be messed up because they dug holes all in this. They'll mess my rows up like I was saying. But at least they should still grow. It'll just be, I like mine in rows. I don't see anything coming up yet here. Collards look good. Broccoli looks good. It's just a little lanky. Of course, the turnips. I know there's some that will be big enough, like that one right there. Be plenty big. Let's see. Yep. Look at those big radishes. I'm gonna have to get some of them too. Before they get too big, they'll get like pithy. Let me get one of these big ones to show you, which is really big. This one looks about the biggest. These have been some great radishes. See, that one there is not really, I hate to get my, I need something to do that with. I'll get my hands in it. Something ate some of those radish leaves over there. I'll cover this one up and it'll grow right now. It's not covered up good. There, still got a little bit on me. Okay, I'll just take these over here and show y'all. I got a little dirt on them, but let me set these over here. Fresh out of the garden, there you go. That's for sure. So I'll go through these and get the biggest. I want them all to get about at least that size, or maybe even a little bigger. Like I said, since I've got a tennis ball here, this will be a good comparison. You know, Joy, Tucker, and Joe both said to let them get the size of a tennis ball. So let's see. Let's put the tennis ball in the middle. Pretty good comparison there. Yeah. Yep. I'll forget these if I don't set them in here right now. Get more later. Believe it or not, radishes are great roasted. I didn't think they would be the first time I ever tried them, but they are. So obviously the turnips are looking great. There should be radishes coming up here anytime. They usually germinate pretty fast if they're good ones. We'll see. I tried those French breakfast radishes. I hope I didn't make a mistake, because I love growing radishes. This is like at least my fourth ones this year, or fourth time growing them, I'd say. The onions kind of look a little bit better. And I'm not going to fill those feeders up if it's raining. It just ruins it. This thing's about full here. There's some of that. Okay, get the garbage cans. Birds are just hanging out, I guess. I don't even hear them at all. They're kind of droopy over here. That one's pretty though. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'd like to get a picture of this. It's got a bug on it though. Get away. That beautiful. I see my neighbor's home now. I was bringing these garbage cans out late last night. I forgot about them too. I'm glad I remembered. Saw it pulled in this driveway. Been gone for a few days. So is it like this where y'all are today? Rainy, dreary. Like I said, I like it for my garden, but I don't like dreary weather. So I can't get out and do things out here. Over a little. Oh. I don't guess we're going to do much of anything today. Just hang out. I'm thinking about harvesting the rest of the herbs in there because I've used so much of the basil that it's about played out. I mean, it's not really growing that much more. I was thinking about trying either another kind. I've got some other herbs that I could try growing too, like rosemary, or I don't know what all I got. I was thinking about trying some different herbs because I've got quite a bit of these that I've got dried, and once I harvest them, I'll have quite a bit more that would last quite a while. But I've been using them in my recipes and stuff, or the season stuff, and they've been oh great. Everything's really good with so much more flavor, like a savory flavor more. I thought about trying something else. They grow fast in that little arrow garden. So here's that. Yeah, it's about the size of a tennis ball, ain't it? There it is. Yeah, it feels cool out because there is a little breeze. So, well, everybody, I'm gonna get in here and get caught up on a few things on my channel and make sure I try to answer all comments. You know, if it's an emoji, which I don't mind emojis at all. That shows that you were saying hi and stuff, you know. But I try to answer all comments. Even if it's just thanks, you can be assured I've read your comment. I read every single comment. I don't miss any. So I appreciate everybody that says thanks. So please press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out, and share with everybody you know on earth. It's real simple. I may have a little project in today. I clean out the bay window. It's got a lot of kitties things in the window and stuff. Just things we set up there. may clean that area out so I can bring some of these plants in. And supposedly, I'm going to try it. You can mix like some lemon juice and water and then put them in a sprayer and spray it on your plants, and the cats won't. They hate citrus is what I understand. But we have to experiment and see, because she will try to chew on the plants for sure. She ate a piece of my basil when I was cooking the other day. I had the little bottle, I got them in a medicine bottle sitting there, and she was trying to get a piece out of it. And so I just took a piece out and gave it to her, and it was dried and everything. She ate it. So I don't see how that could hurt her basil, you know. It didn't bother her in one, you know, you couldn't tell it bothered her one bit. But she really liked it though. But some things like this spider plant here, supposedly they're not supposed to eat that. It's like poisonous or something to them. So we'll have to keep that one away, you know, where she can't even get to it. I'm not going to even spray citrus on that and hope she doesn't eat it. I'm going to put that somewhere else, like in our bedroom back there or something. But I'd like to have, the bay window has the most sun for plants. I've grown vegetables in that bay window before. They grew lanky, but I actually had vegetables. Green beans. I had 16 containers. No, I had more than that. Something around 16 to 20 containers in our bay window. The bay window, it sticks out, is what I'm saying, out the front of the house. And it's got like a platform, like, you know, where you can put all your stuff in it. But yeah, in one winter, this was before I even did YouTube, I had like 20 containers in there, and I tried all kinds of stuff. And it grew, but not like outside. There wasn't enough light, you know. They would grow too tall and stuff. But I grew tomatoes, green beans, just about anything you'd think of. Peppers, you know. But it was fun, you know. But yeah, I need to get these plants in there because that's the best place for them. So we'll see if Kitty will leave them alone after we spray them. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you later on Kitty's Corner. God bless.